Hello, West teachers. Welcome to your early release day on January 24th. This is Katie Seago, and I just wanted to take a few minutes before you got started today to set the purpose for your day and give the why behind some of the changes that you'll be working on. So just as a reminder, at the beginning of the school year, the 4 essentials of learning in Noblesville schools was unveiled. These are things that we have all been working toward for quite a while now. They're just coming together in a more organized fashion. One of the pieces was the dynamic and compelling curriculum. So one of the things that we are working toward is that maps will be available in an easy to access way. So I would like to stress that these maps that you're working on will not be published to the public. On our school website, on our district website, they will be putting the philosophies or the beliefs behind the different subjects in our district, but the actual maps will not be published. We do, however, want to create an organization of the maps K through 12 so that different grade levels can see the rigor from other grade levels. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Before Christmas break, you were asked to link your documents in a matrix for our curriculum. Today, we're going to take those documents and consolidate them. So most PLCs have maps that are stages 1 and 2, and then a separate document for stage 3. We're going to combine those today. So here's what that looks like. At the bell today, I reshared this document with you. You should have it in your mail. I've also shared team drives with you, which we'll get to in a little bit. So if I was a language arts teacher, I would get to my language arts section and taking a look in the gray boxes. This is where your new maps are linked. I've gone through and I've created the new documents for you. All you need to do is the copying and pasting. So if I taught 6th grade language arts, I would come to where I've already created my links to my old maps or to my current maps, open up both of those, stages 1 and 2 and stage 3, and copy and paste them into this new document here. So here you'll see this is the NMS ELA 6 Unit 1. You'll fill in the unit number and name, and then copy and paste the information that's there that you have already created. There might be some areas that you don't have. If you're using the original template that we had, I don't believe that there was a section for the language or the academic vocabulary. So if you come across a section that you don't have information for, leave it blank for now. And then when you're working and when you're teaching that unit or when you're preparing for that unit, that's something that you can discuss. You'll see essentially everything else is the same. It just might look a little bit different than before. There's a place for you to link rubrics that you have. The stage 3 is where I anticipate a lot of people saying, wait a minute, that's not what ours looks like. This right here is where what you have created probably goes. Your department chair can help you with that to make those determinations. Where to does still need to be coded. And there's a section for resources, professional resources, and mentor texts. Again, that might not have been on your original template. If you don't have anything right now, don't worry about that. So really today, you're just doing a lot of copying and pasting. All of these documents that you just saw linked in the matrix have been pulled into a team drive. Now I know team drives might be a little bit new to some of you. That's okay, don't worry about it. The beautiful thing about a team drive is that it takes ownership away from an individual person. Why does that matter? Well, as we have people coming in and out of our building teaching different subjects, and also other teachers trying to access, let's say a special ed teacher wants to take a look at what's coming up in Math 7, then they'll have quick access to this information. So team drives have been set up. I just want to show you really quickly what that looks like so you can familiarize yourself just a little bit. You'll see here's my team drive, but we have NWMS curriculum maps is our new team drive for our maps. There is a folder for each department. DAs, I've put you guys all in here. But let's stay with language arts since we use that as our example. If I double click on here, you'll see a folder for each grade level. As I continue clicking, you'll see a folder for each unit. So right now you can see already in Unit 1 for Language Arts 6, there is the document that we had just pulled up a minute ago. The expectation is that this is where your common big documents reside. So let's talk a little bit about that for a minute. First off, go through, if possible, delete your old files. So where you had stage 1 and 2 in one document and stage 3 in another, get rid of it. We want you working from the new files that you're copying and pasting into today. So if there are changes that you make down the road, those need to be done in the new documents. The new documents. I'll say that one more time. If that worries you a little bit and you think, I don't want to delete it, or there are people at East still using that document, go ahead and create a folder of your own, push them into that folder so that you're not tempted to work from them. One more time, make sure you are working and making changes from the new files. The other thing that's really important, the expectation is that you are putting all maps, which are already there, common assessments, and rubrics in the team drive. In order to transfer a document into the team drive, you need to be the owner of that. So if you have someone from East who is the owner of, let's say, a rubric, what you might want to do is go ahead and make a copy of that document and place it into the team drive. Once these documents are in team drive, again, make sure these are the ones that you're making changes to. This will transfer the ownership away from an individual teacher, which we've been burned on a few times by not having that be the case. So please make sure you're doing that. If any of this feels a little strange to you, or you want to talk to me a little bit more about it, please feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to discuss it with you. So your game plan for today is this. Just to reiterate, you are going to copy and paste your UBD maps for stages 1 through 3 into the same document. Those are linked. You'll find the document to put them into on that matrix document that I reshared with you at the beginning of today, or the early release. And then if you have time, I'd like you to begin transferring your other documents, like your rubrics, your performance tasks, etc., to the team drive. You can't share individual folders with other teachers. So let's say Language Arts 6, you want to share that folder with East. You actually don't have the team drive doesn't allow you to share folder by folder, but you can share the document with them. So if you'd like to do that, once you've combined everything and share a document with your East counterparts, feel free to do that. I think that's it. I hope you have a good time today doing some copying and pasting. As always, if you have questions, please make sure that you reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk with you. Have a great afternoon. Bye.